Hello, welcome back to Caught Above the Cup. Just behind me now is the Stroudwater. On my last video we came to the end of that. The basin for the canal would have been on the right hand side to where I am now. And here we have what would have been the start of the Thames and Severn. It's all now the Cotswold Canals. It's all been put into sort of one banner. But this was the original split. So there used to be a junction just behind us. You used to go off into the site here on the right, and then the left used to split off and go up towards the Thames. In the 1730s, there was a first Act of Parliament to authorise the canal from the River Severn to Stroud. The Stroudwater Navigation being seen part of a larger plan to link London and Bristol. But it wasn't until 1779 that the Stroudwater was open. And then within 2 years, the shareholders had commissioned for a survey for a canal from Wallbridge up to Cricklade. The first thing you see on the canal is this lock. I believe these bars on it are for strengthening, so they're pinning. I think there's a lot of weight on this hill just behind it, so that is to stop the side of the locks coming in basically. We've obviously got sort of spikes on it to stop anyone from climbing up them. As I said, below was the old basin. It's called Wallbridge Basin. The red building you can see up in front of us just here is the old warehouse for the canal, and there were further buildings as we go up past the lock. So this was restored and opened by the Prince of Wales, now King Charles, on 2nd February 2018, and finally joined the Thames and Severn and the Stroudwater back together. The canal is in water quite a way from here up to sort of Thrupp and towards Brimscombe. We have plans to open it up to Brimscombe Port. The building just in front of me is the Stroudwater Canal Company headquarters. Well, it once was. It's called Bankfield House. It's where all the administration, financial and maintenance business related to the canal took place. So the company started in 1730 and still operates today, but just not out of this building. This is called the Stroud Brewery Bridge. I think it was opened in 2011. A few years ago, there was quite a lot of work going on in the centre, which was to do with all the road network around this bridge. We then up into Wallbridge, which is right by where the Cotswold Canal Visitor Centre is. Oh, one of them anyway. This is a red brick building at the top there. Right next to it, it used to be called the Lockkeeper's Cafe, has recently been taken over. It's reopening soon. I saw it announced on the Trust Facebook page. Please do take a look at that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Gates on here are pretty impressive on all these locks. Got the winding gear here. So that opens the paddle up lower down, which allows the water to drain out the lock above. They're large for a reason. They took much bigger boats through here. It's Trojans to come up through here up to Brimscombe Port. This is another mooring point for the trust. They've got a couple of sort of work boats and a little trip boat here as well. I'm not really sure what the building was behind here. Some sort of old warehouse, I'd imagine. It's been burnt out at some point, unfortunately. It's thought that John Priddy, who was the engineer for the Stroudwater scheme, carried out the initial surveys, but it was soon involved Sir Edward Littleton. Robert Whitworth then surveyed two routes. The first is suggested by Priddy, and the second direct from the Severn to the Thames, following the valley of the river. Next up on the canal, we've got another fairly new bridge. It's sort of standard concrete, sort of new road bridge built here on Dr. Newton's Way. You might notice though, just here there is a bit of what looks like a winding hole. So the canal originally followed the course of the road underneath. So this is all a new cut now. So you can just see the metal railway bridge just up there above the road. That's like I said, was the old route before the bypass was built. The canal then now on the new cut follows around here to go underneath one of the arches of the railway viaduct. We had a bit of a problem when they were restoring it. There was, on the other side in the 60s, there was a rubbish tip, so they had to cut around that and build a route through. So they had to drive in a load of piles with drainage layers in, and there's also a bank on here which floods over into the Froome with an emergency towpath just along the side of it. You can't cross just here. You've got to go to the other side of the canal, back over the main road there. But you can go down into there's some streams and stuff in the River Froome down here, a little wildlife area. The canal was to be made suitable for boats up to 12 feet wide, so it could accommodate Thames barges. But as I've mentioned on my videos before, it couldn't accommodate the Severn Trows, which is why Brimscombe Port exists. So you can see where they come through. The old route was higher up, so just behind me here was the rubbish tip. So the new cuts come through and down through here. So this is all, there's all piling down through here. This leads on round the corner to back onto the main line, just around here. So we're just on the other end of this section now, rubbish tip on the left still. You can see the canal turn sharply to the right. That's off to Thrupp and Brinscombe and up towards Inglesham in the Thames. So the canal would have come across directly here, coming back from, like I said, this is the old line through here, which comes through from the other side. The estimated cost of the project was £127,916, which was promised pretty quickly within about 3 weeks. And the bill passed relatively easily and became an act on the 17th of April 1783. So I thought I'd show you up here as well. This is the old rubbish tip. The canal's just down below me, down here. You can see the reinforced wall look, and then you've got the River Froome runs across the bottom, and the railway arches in the distance. It's quite nice here. We've turned it into a nice little sort of community area. There may be a bit of noise here, but I just want to show you where it went through originally. So you can see the canal just sort of over there. That's the new cut I said about. And then we've got the main road here. I can't fly my drone across this. I'm not driving it through a road tunnel. The metal bridge just up ahead there. So the old canal would have come up through here and then come back across the back of what is this tip here, back to where we've just seen on the end there. Big thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos. I'm now over my 1,000 subscriber limit, which means I make some money, which is welcome. It's been quite an expensive hobby up till now. So, but yeah, thank you very much for all your subscriptions, all your views. I can't believe how well this page has done, and I wouldn't be doing it without all of you. So thank you very much. So thank you for watching. Please do click that like and subscribe. Click that bell button as well, so you get notified of my future videos. Put some links up to the Cotswold Canal websites and the Cotswold connected websites as well. Please do have a little look and sign up to the Cotswold Canals. The more members, the better for them. Have a good day. Thank you.